Here's to family, home, and the most bountiful place on God's green earth. God bless Texas.
Debuting on April 8th, the 10-episode first season of the Pierce Brosnan-led The Sun jumps somewhat spasmodically from mid-19th century Texan traumas to the oil boom of the early 20th century. But with flaws and American creation myths and all entail, it is a solid Saturday move for AMC on a nearly forgotten TV night that the cabler has long successfully claimed as its Western frontier, with a mix of classics and original series like the now concluded Hell on Wheels and now The Sun. Based on Philip Meyer's 2013 novel with the same name, the Meyer, Lee Shipman, and Brian McGeevy created series that AMC previewed at South by Southwest last month isn't going to win any prizes for originality, let me tell you now. Though the linkage to the time of Trump may feel embedded as it is in the buffalo meat, so to speak. But the thing is, The Sun doesn't have to. The plains of the Western have always been, among other forms of expansion, a battle for self-identity and self-actualization, and The Sun fits nicely within that tradition, especially when Brosnan's Eli McCullen character literally shares a birthday with the Lone Star State.
I was born on the same date as the Republic of Texas. In this little patch of South Texas, I've decided to call home.
Streamlined from Meyer's book, the series heads down two main trails. One set in 1849, where a young Eli, portrayed by a very solid Jacob Lofland, is taken in by the Comanche after they slaughter his family, and he learns the tribe's ways as, and I'm seriously not making this nickname up, he is termed Pathetic White Boy. The other is in 1915, cue the Shakespearean motifs, where a now wealthy landowner Eli, played by Brosnan, is struggling to flourish in the oil business, and with his relationships with his own sons, the depressive Pete, played by Henry Garnett, and Phineas, portrayed by David Wilson Barnes. Again, cue the centuries-old conflicts. It is the 20th century trail that tells the more interesting of the Sun's tales, in my opinion, though it does get a little Jock, JR, and Bobby every now and then. But that's family, and as Philip Larkin once said, they can you up. And that's a part of real life that can make for watchable drama.
In this life, if you don't move forward, you die.
Which The Sun unapologetically is, no more, no less, but even more so a little bit, with Tony-nominated Sidney Lucas as the gleam in her grandfather's eye who is looking towards the future in this show. Plus, having stepped into the role that Sam Neill was originally going to play, former James Bond Brosnan shows an ease here. I mean, a good actor to always watch, but a true ease of form here that, interestingly enough, he actually first displayed, in my opinion, in the 2013 dark comedy A Long Way Down. The actor is simply comfortable in his own skin as a man who is not. And that elevates an already very watchable performance where he plays not exactly the nicest man you are ever going to meet in not exactly the nicest of times, as American and Mexican frictions spark. Cue this current soundtrack events music, if you will.
The future we want, the future we're working toward, it won't happen unless we make it happen. You're out there.
But that connection to real history is a part of many a Western, isn't it? And certainly Brosnan's crafty and ruthless Eli, especially in his dealings with the neighboring Garcia family and their land he covets, yes, the cliches do abound, is well within that tradition. As is The Sun itself, and serves up exactly the sort of Saturday AMC viewers have come to expect, and that they're probably gonna like.